2024. Mr. Chua's remarkable success is a testament to his relentless dedication, hard work, and unwavering commitment to the nursing profession. His achievement reflects not only his academic excellence, but also his passion and resilience. As we celebrate his accomplishment today, Mr. Chua will share his journey, experiences, and reflections. His insights and words will surely resonate with us all, offering inspiration and motivation to both his peers and future nursing professionals. Please join me once again in extending a warm and enthusiastic welcome to Mr. Michael H. Chua, RN, as he delivers his response speech. We eagerly anticipate hearing his story and celebrating his exceptional achievement.
Good afternoon to the Philippines Ambassador, His Excellency Alfonso F. Ferdinand Ver, Labor Attaché Migrant Workers Office, Honorable Maria Teresa Olgado, Board of Nursing Member Dr. Elizabeth Lagrito, PNA UA President Red Cloud Kapuyan, PPO Chairman Dr. Elmer Casiel, and distinguished guests, colleagues, families, and friends. Good afternoon. In everything you do, put God first, and He will direct you and crown you your efforts with success. Would you believe standing here in front of you today is a result of failure? Yes, I have failed a lot of time in my life, and I never imagined that I would be here standing in front of you giving a speech. I first failed to be accepted in a Chinese preschool. I was kicked out from an elementary school. I didn't pass the UPCAT exams and other entrance exams of known universities, and even did not reach the upper 80% of my high school batch to be accepted in the College of Nursing. It was really frustrating. So I ended taking medical technology. During my third year, failure caught up on me, and I failed big. Not only one subject or two, but all of my major subjects during my proper years. Only one subject I did pass. Guess what it is? PE. I was heartbroken. I was already thinking about what would my parents feel. Their hard-earned money that I have just wasted. I was also thinking, should I stop and just work instead? I talked to my mom and told her everything. You could feel the sadness of my mom's voice. But she told me, no matter what happened, she would work hard just to see me finish and to get a degree. I transferred, and by that time, there's no need for the requirement certificate for the upper 80% of your graduating class to enter nursing school. I pursued nursing, and I graduated. Came along the board exam. Again, I failed. I asked my mom for the last time if she could lend me some money to take up an emergency medical technician course, and I promised not to waste it. So she did, and thanks God, I passed. So moving forward to the day I got hired here in the UAE and took up the HAAD exam for EMT. I failed again, not only once, but twice. Knowing if you failed twice in the exam, our company will let you sign a waiver that if you fail for the third time, they will terminate your contract. That time, I called my mom again. I told her, "Ma, I think you will see me sooner than expected. If I will fail again my exam, then I will have my ticket home." My mother never got tired of praying for me and reminding me to put God first in everything we do. I prayed, lived, and surrendered everything to Him. From that moment, my life changed. Then the examination day came, and I passed. With one take from the OSCE exam, moving forward, year 2022. When I decided to apply for a US licensure exam, I was uncertain if I could pass the exam, overthinking of managing work, family, review, and other unforeseeable events that may arise. The fear to fail again, waste my time, my hard-earned money was in mind. I will share to you the things that I did to surpass the challenges. Through faith, prayers, surrendering all to God is the first thing that I did. Applying this inspirational quote from an actor, Denzel Washington, he once said, quote, "Dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. To achieve your dreams, you must apply discipline and, more importantly, consistency. Because without commitment, you will never start. But without consistency, you will never finish." Unquote. June 28, 2023, I took my first NCLEX exam. In my mind, this will be the first and last. I would not like to do it again. It took me almost 5 hours to finish. Was the exam easy? No, pakayabang ko naman kung sasabihin kong madali. But could it be done? With God and everything that I have said, yes, and I passed. This year, we took the SPLE for the exam. Again, all the things that I did last year, with the help of all the brilliant minds of our lecturers and the dedication of our Culto study group, we pulled each other up and see to it that we got each other's back. On June 28, when the result was released, everyone on the group did pass. The only thing that I prayed for us is to pass. But God has given more. Thanks be to God. I'm not embarrassed to share my failures in life. Rather, I want to share it to everyone that no matter how hard life will put you in every difficult situation, You need to stand up and believe in prayers. Believe in God. Believe in yourself. Attract the universe and keep moving forward. I would like to share another motivational sentence that inspired me. According to Rocky Balboa movie, quote, "Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshines and rainbows. It is a very mean and nasty place. And it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done." Unquote. My dear colleagues, stop saying "sana all" when you can have it or achieve it by your own. You just need to persevere. To each and everyone, I prayed for your success in life and that the blessing of God be given to you. May you take care of it, enhance it, and help more people in need. As a Filipino nurse, let us strive more and show the world that we Filipinos are globally competitive. And the quality of care that we can provide cannot be compared to others. But don't forget, as a nurse who cared for others, you should not ignore to take care of yourself. Before I end my speech, I would like to thank God for giving us the life, strength, knowledge, and wisdom. May the purpose that He made us nurses be fulfilled. To my wife and family who supported me, encouraged me to succeed. To my mama and papa, ito na po yung pinagpaguran nyo. Nurse na po ako. To the PNA, who was always there all throughout the process and has given their full support, thank you. To all the brilliant lecturers during the review who shared their wisdom, knowledge, and time, we are all grateful. To my co-workers who shared their support and made a way for me to take the exams, thank you. And to our photo group, no one is left behind. Share your blessings, no matter how big or small it is. Congratulations to us all. May God bless you.
Thank you very much for your inspiring words, Mr. Michael Chula, RN. You have truly made your family prouder than they already are. At this point in our